Hi everyone, it's Deb Hauk here. I'm here with a project share. I am delinquent in getting some happy mail out. The final 6 people, I believe it is, for the David V challenge. They should have been out by July 31st, which I think was the last Monday in July. But it was the last 3 weeks of July. So I have made 6 mini treat bags, or whatever they're called, mini bags from Walmart. I use these yellow bags. I had bought it, not Walmart, Dollar Tree, excuse me. I did use this is going to be a combination of Stampin' Up and non-Stampin' Up, guys, because I just started in July. I don't have every little embellishment that Stampin' Up has, and I have a ton of stuff here from yard sales and other big box store purchases and Dollar Tree and so forth. And I want to use some of those till they're gone. So I did use this Garden Impression 6x6 Designer Series paper. And it worked out really well because one sheet of 6x6 on the front just left me an 1.5-inch strip, and then cutting it into 2 pieces fit perfectly on the bag. And then the second piece, same thing. I had a 1.5-inch strip, and then the rest of this is 6 inches, and this is like 4.5 or something. So it worked out good that I ended up with 2 1.5-inch wide 6-inch long strips, and I was able to make rosettes with those on the flip sides of the papers for the most part. And it might not be the same paper here. I did use, well, before I get into that, so that's the papers, and I picked 6 different ones, but they're all pretty much done the same way. So anyway, let me go through. And I'll just go through each one, I guess. Before I do that, all of them have a little note card. Now, these note cards had been purchased, but what I did use was this pressed flowers, which is only available to people who host a party. It's a host item that you can only get through Stampin' Rewards. As a demonstrator, I'm able to get it, and I was so happy to get that. So this looks like a piece of like cheesecloth or burlap. I stamped that out. It wasn't the right color yellow for the paper, but I have pineapple punch. Pineapple punch, I believe. Yeah, can I read it? I can't even see it. Pineapple, yes, pineapple punch. And I just went over the card several times. And then I did not have the right reds or greens, and I was trying to figure out how am I gonna stamp, or pinks and greens, I mean, how am I gonna stamp these flowers on, to stem a different color unless I used black. So what I did is I got out my Stampin Write markers, and for the flowers, oops, for the flowers I used Melon Mambo, and I used the brush end, so I just brushed because these are dye ink markers, these Stampin' Writes. You can refill them with your ink pad refills. I saw a video on how to do that. So I used the brush end of the Melon Mambo, and I went over the flowers, and then I used the brush end of the shaded Spruce, because I don't have either of those ink pads, and I went over the stems. And then I just did the center one first, and then I just went over it again twice with the ink pad, not re-inking it, and got the shadow effect in the background, and I kind of like that. And then this, which looks green because it's on the yellow background, is actually Pacific Point blue. And I did the same thing. Now that little hello is out of this set, Varied Vases, which is available in the catalog or online. It's 146644. All I used this time was the little hello, though. And I just stamped each one. So every one of these has a little note card. I also took a single little flower out of the host pressed flowers and did one flower on the flap and one on the front bottom left corner. So they're all like that. They're all just slightly different, but the same pattern. So I was going to put them in the envelopes, but I like the hello sticking up. So I think I'm just going to leave it with the hello. So that's how I did the note cards and what stamp sets I used from Stampin' Up. Okay, so the butterfly, some of them as I go through are going to be these Prima flower, lyric flowers butterfly they're called. Lyric butterflies, yeah, by Prima. And some of them are going to be from Petal Darjeeling collection, which Nick's Crafty Corner had gifted me in June. So I used quite a few of those, and I think 2 or 3, I think I used, yeah, well, you'll see. The green ones will be the ones from Nick's. The ribbons, this one is, I know I got this at Walmart. It's a stretchy ribbon, but I thought it matched the paper in the bag really well. So I used some of that, and on this one I used this Offray, and I don't know whether I got this at Tuesday Morning Michael's. I think either Tuesday Morning or Walmart or Joann's, actually. Those seem to be the 3 places I do for ribbon, but others have some, either that yellow and this blue, which I got at a yard sale, or this Dollar Tree crochet ribbon trim, they call it, and some of them have some of this Stampin' Up leaf ribbon, but not all of them. So this one does not, but this does have a stripe of the pink just on the bottom, and then one of the butterflies. Okay, so the rosettes were all made from those extra strips of papers. And then I did use a 1-inch circle punch to either punch out a Mossy Meadow leftover scrap I had, or a Petal pink scrap that I had, which is the peachier pink. And I used them on the front and backs of the rosettes. The rosettes were made using this die from Sizzix. And I got that actually from scrapbook.com in April. So there's no way I'm not going to use it. And there it is right there. And I had to do 2 of them. And my scraps were not quite as long. These are like 8 inches long. But I used washi tape and made sure the paper lined up with this edge one time and then the other edge another time. And just wherever it cut off, you know, that was fine. And it worked out beautifully. And then I just glued the ends together, hot glued them down onto one of those circles I mentioned. And the 1-inch circle punch was in a pack of 4, and it's by Paper Studio. So that was a Hobby Lobby 1-inch circle punch. Okay, so I made the rosette. These blings, some of them have these and some don't. These particular ones I got off Amazon, and I don't remember the name of the store. And they come with the pearl in it, and they come in different colors, blue, white, orange. Although I think they called the orange yellow. Pink. That's what I have. White, pink, blue, and orange, and lavender, like a purple lavender. Which I didn't use. So on the back, I didn't do anything because I'm going to try and lay them flat, and I'll probably have to put bubble wrap over the front. And I don't have anything in them yet. I'm going to fill them and get them out in the mail tomorrow. But that part will be a surprise. So this is the next style paper again. Here's the card, and like they said, they're all just a little bit different, but I think they're cute. And I guess I will write them a note in there. Again, one of the Prima butterflies. This is the blue ribbon with on top the Dollar Tree trim. This is the reverse side of one of the papers, and I felt like the orange brought out the orange and the flowers on there. So that's that one. This one has a lot of green in it. I used the Dollar Tree trim. This time I made it go up on the top and down on the bottom. Just used the Stampin' Up leaf trim, the Petal butterflies from NYX. And on this one, I had some Dollar Tree twine, and I used this orange and white, and this pearl was, oops, was gifted to me in a pack that I just dropped on the floor. Oh my goodness. And I have to apologize because I'm probably, oh gosh, I can't pick it up. There we go. I probably, yeah, I don't remember. I think this came from someone, Donna Dreams times 3 maybe. I can't remember. She was selling Inspiration D-Stash, I think is what she called it, and she had them all taped, because that's why I'm thinking, because it was taped to a paper. I believe that's where that came from, which is where this came out of. Then I just wrapped the twine around the 1-inch circle around the pearl. I started it with hot glue, and then I just used other, actually art glitter glue on the rest of it. I see I got some hot glue on the pearl there. Anyway, so that's that one. And then this one, again, used the yellow Walmart stretchy ribbon with the blue. This yellow is, now this one I actually glued wrong, but it looks alright. You see how these all have little holes in the outer edge of the flower. Well, when I did the rosette, I squished it into the glue, and before I realized it, it was already set. The openings are right on the other side of this little flower. It's okay, it looks alright. So it's more smooth edged, and the other ones are more jaggy edged. One of Nick's green, the Petal green butterflies, and the little card again. They're all similar, but not quite the same. And I don't mind that they're sort of faded. I kind of went at that look. And this one had the Mossy Meadow instead of the peachy color paper on the top underneath here, because I didn't like the way the peach looked with just this pattern. It didn't have any peach in it like the other ones did. And again, the back. And this one has washi along the edge just for decoration. I don't have much yellow washi, so I'm kind of trying to finish up a roll. And this one, again, the yellow with the blue, same as the other one, but this one I put a piece of green vine coming down from the Stampin' Up ribbon. This one I think I did before the other one. I should have used Mossy Meadow behind here. It's got that peach behind it. And then one of the Petal butterflies again. And the last one is this one. I used the Dollar Tree trim with the pink offray ribbon, a peachy pearl, and the green butterfly to bring out the green in the paper. And that's that one. So those are going to be my little gift bags for Happy Mail for the end of the David V challenge, which, like I said, I'm late on, but they will be going out tomorrow. So I do apologize, those of you who were the last week, but they're coming. I just have to fill them up today and get them in envelopes, and then they're going to be mailed on Monday. Alrighty? Alright, everyone, thanks for watching. I will put the item codes for only the Stampin' Up products down below, because as you know, that's what I sell now. But I do have other product here in my house that I have to use up, and until it's all gone and or de-stashed, you'll probably continue to see me use a mix of Stampin' Up and other products, but I am only being paid, if you will, by Stampin' Up based on, because I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. The other ones I bought with my own money pre-becoming a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm just trying to use up things. So, and I have a lot, guys, so it's going to be a little while. Alright, that's all for now. Have a wonderful Sunday. I don't know what part of the day it is in your part of the world, but whatever part of the day it is, have a great time. Enjoy life, and hugs, love, and peace. Until the next time.